So I'm gonna ask Jenny a question. I'm not sure if she knows the difference. So, but I know there's a huge difference.
How close are we?
What is the difference between love and obsession to you?
Freddie likes to throw obsession in it because he thinks I'm obsessed with him, which I am. It's okay. Anyways, love. There's two parts of love. There's romantic love, that you have deeper love for your lover, or you call your partner. And there's like non-romantic love that you have for a friend or a family member, or when you just like love somebody. And it may be different for everybody what love is, but for me, for example, love for a friend, whatever, of course not like romantic love. You know, you love them for being who they are. You love them for being a great friend. You love them for doing things for you out of the heart and stuff, you know. That's great, you know. But romantic love is what you have for your partner. And for Freddie, he thinks I'm obsessed with him. So, I'm a little cuckoo guy. You guys just don't know me. I'm a really jealous person. Anyways, so what is love and what is obsession? Okay.
Yeah.
I claim that I'm a very jealous person, very insecure, you know. So what? You guys want to know how I am? Like it or not, but just telling you, okay, guys? So don't be so judgmental. So for Freddie, I'm naturally a really jealous person. It's always been embedded in me as a child, I guess. I guess it gets, you know, it gets worse usually when I'm in a relationship. So I'm a very jealous person. And when I see things I don't like, my temper is like this above my head. And of course, I don't want to I don't display it in like violence, like throwing chairs or breaking things. I don't express violence when I'm upset, like choking somebody or like killing somebody. Like, no, I don't do those things. Like, I really don't destroy things when I'm really jealous or angry. Okay, that's not me. But I'm just emotionally angry, very emotionally angry. So if I see something I don't like, I would tell somebody. Like, I would actually speak to the female and call her myself and tell her how I feel, and I don't want her doing that stuff again. You know, or else something bad's going to happen of, like, you know, divorce or whatever. You know, like, I'm so psycho. But for me, Freddie thinks I'm not in love with him. He thinks I'm obsessed. I said, really? I'm obsessed? Okay, well, I know I love you. I'm madly in love with you. Maybe it's both, you know? It's really funny. So, and then they next talked about ego. They think that I have a big ego. I'm like, an ego? I don't have an ego. I don't think I'm conceited about myself. When people compliment me, I'm like, oh, yeah, gross. Yeah, you're just saying because you're just trying to be nice. It's funny. But anyways, they claim that I have a big ego. Freddie and his friends think I have a big ego. And I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like trying to explain to me an ego can be positive and it could be negative. It could be something good. It could be something bad. Like, I have a lot of insecurities. A lot of women do. Men have it too. But I think I have a lot more insecurities. They said even if you're really insecure about yourself, even if you don't feel good about yourself, you have a big ego, because ego means that you only think about yourself. You say that you're ugly, you're not good enough, you're this and that. All you think about is only yourself. That's having a big ego. I'm like, really? Okay, then I misunderstood ego in that negative term. So, and if you think you're too hot, you're too sexy, you think you're so above everybody, then that's ego, that you think so highly of yourself in a good way, you know? But for me, I don't think highly of myself in a good way. Mine is more like negative. I'm more negative about myself than positive. So, sorry guys, I just have issues, okay? And so do you and everybody else in your own ways. So I have a lot to work on. So I feel like I'm very like madly in love with Freddie, and I don't know how to balance it. Like, I cannot really have Freddie have female friends. That's a no-no. Okay, if you're a client, that's fine. But for Freddie to claim that he has a best friend that's not me, that's another woman, even if he's known her for like 5 to 10 years before I walk into the picture, and if he still wants to go out on a movie date with her as a friend, that I know some people do with their best friends, and some people are married and dating, and they still go out separately alone and hang out with their best friends. You know what I mean? Like if Freddie goes out with a guy friend, I'm not that bad about it, but I don't like him being out too late, of course. But if Freddie claims that he wants to go out with his female friend, on a movie night. I'm like, no, you're not, because things can spark and you guys could fall in love and have an affair and really hit it off like a wife and husband, and people might see you and say, Jenny, I saw your husband with another woman. They're laughing, giggling, having dinner together. What are you doing? Do you know what's going on? You know how embarrassing that is? So I was like, no, I do not want my husband to be close to another woman philosophically. That involves texting each other, emailing each other, calling each other. Oh no, I'll scare her away, okay? So no, I don't allow Freddie to do that. And for me, I should know better not to do that either. So love and controlling, people think, or do they think it's just obsession? To me, I don't want another woman to top me, because I feel that in a relationship, when a man has another female friend, he might end up confiding in her too much, okay? They'll talk, oh, Freddie, don't worry, you're a great guy, you're a great husband, work it out with your wife, you know. They're going to build a bond, and he's going to start confiding in her too much, in talking to her more than he even talks to me, and he's going to feel the love connection that he has for her, vice versa, that she has for him also. And what about the wife? And what if his female friend is married, and what if she has a boyfriend or has a fiance? How would her lover feel that, why are you on the phone with your best friend for all the time? Or are you guys bonding or something? I mean, there's a lot of jealousy involved. It's like, you guys should not be chatting with each other. You should be chatting with your own partners to work on your relationship, because he'll just end up, because Freddie could just so easily, like, just talk to things with her that he may not communicate to me. So it's kind of like, why the heck are you communicating to her more than you communicate to me? Are you dating me or are you dating her? So there's a lot of jealousy, you know? It's like, and then if it goes on for too long and too many years, they're not going to ever separate that friendship. It's done. It's doomed. If you try to separate your spouse or lover away from that best friend, they're inseparable. It's too late. He'll pretty much dump you and go for the best friend, you know? Even if they never have intimacy or kiss or make love to each other, but it doesn't make sense. If your best friend's gonna be the best friend of all, then what is your wife or husband? Nothing. So I think confiding in some best friend is not always a great thing, because you'll communicate about things that you don't communicate the real problems with your lover. So jealousy will always be there for me. Okay, I'm not okay with Freddie chatting on the phone, texting each other through email, and talk about deep thoughts, typing 10-page letters. No, that is not allowed. If I find out, he's in big trouble. Okay, so
you're obsessed. You're not in love.
Okay, I would say both. Because and Freddie, the funny thing that Freddie says is, you guys, dating women is not an easy thing. It's not always a great thing. You have a lot of work to do. Women are dramatic. They're loud, they're mouthy, they drive you crazy, they overreact a lot. So being with a woman is a lot of work, it's a lot of headache, guys. So dating a woman is not always the best thing for everybody. Maybe dating a woman is not always for everyone, you know. So I said, really, Freddie? Really? Really? Well, if you date a woman, even if you're married to her, your fiance, engaged, even if she's just your girlfriend, there's some benefits. Well, not all women may do what I do, but, you know, like, okay, well, I cook and clean for you. I give birth to your children, the 5th baby. At midnight, Freddie would say, honey, I'm hungry. Warm me up some food. Honey, I'm hungry. Can you make me some meal? I would make him food from scratch at like past midnight sometimes. I said, well, Freddie, if it makes you happy, I'll do whatever it takes to make you happy. So I'd cook him these meals and have to clean up. And then he goes and sleep, you know, and I have all this mess to clean. You know, it's like, sometimes I don't feel appreciated. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just here to serve as a maid for the whole family, and no one appreciates me, you know. And so really, Freddie, if I was dead or if we broke up or something, who's gonna feed you? Who's gonna like cook for you? Who's gonna like do the laundry for you and the kids? Who's gonna like wake up and feed Ken at 3 or 6 in the morning while you're snoring to death? It's like, you may complain about women, but not all women do what I just said, but I do. I cook and clean. I do laundry. I sweep and mop the floors. You know, I work 5 to 7 days a week, you know, and I don't spend materialistically on clothes for myself. I don't When Freddie gives me money or tells me, go buy some stuff if you want, you know, I'm like, no, it's a waste of money. I don't want anything. I just have my old stuff that I'm happy with, you know. I used to wear a lot of makeup, and Freddie didn't like it, so I changed a lot by not wearing too much makeup anymore. He doesn't like me wearing eyeshadow too much, so he thinks it looks too wild. So, you know, I did a lot of changes. He did a lot of changes for me, too. So being a woman, there are some benefits. But, yeah, it is a lot of work. We don't like certain things. We express it. Well, if you're expressive, then good. But some women don't express themselves.
Yeah, but just work on your jealousy.
Okay, Freddie, so I can investigate less.
Just work on it.
So, guys.
It drives me crazy.
So, I don't know if you understood what I said, but that's what love and obsession is to me. But, you know, that's it for the topic, guys.